sturdy, ain't it? Okay, so it's 2023 now. What's happening? When's it happening? How's it happening? What are you doing next? All right, yes, calm down. I know we'll get to that, but I mean, let's be honest, this year, probably not a lot's going to be happening on the channel, but that doesn't make for a very good intro now, does it? So, OMG, PMSL lols, everyone. There's like so much to talk about. Let's get into it after the intro. That sounds better, doesn't it? Yeah, I thought so. Lovely year. So hi, yes, welcome back to the channel, and 2023, would you believe, where has the time gone? It's February. I know, apologies, boring stuff that nobody really gives a damn about, but you know, January's a dreadful month for filming, so there like wasn't really much point in doing much of anything, and well, I was feeling a bit down, but you know, positivity and all that. I'm not really going to talk about that too much because who wants to know about my mental health? So, hope everyone is well, obviously, and thank you to those who stick around and comment, like, share, subscribe and all that, because I don't normally mention it that often, but yes, if you aren't subscribed, please subscribe. It would be nice if the channel eventually grew to a point where, you know, it was over 1,000, say, because we're getting close to that now, and it's a little bit exciting. Numbers, who cares? Right, we have much to discuss about 2023. First topic, please. Possibly the biggest question that anyone would have to ask this year, obviously. What's happening with Scarlet? Well, it's going to be a bit of a slow year, to be honest. I know in 2022 we went balls to the wall with getting all sorts of upgrades done and whatnot, but that cost money, as you will be aware from the end of the year financial report. Yeah, I never want to talk about that ever again. So this year we are tightening the purse strings, and we're not going to be spending a crazy mad amount on Scarlet. Why? Because I need to save for the one major thing that's wrong with her. Come with me. It involves this arch, which is heavily corroded with the usual enemy of any MX-5, the rust. Now, I've joked about it for years that, you know, we need to start saving for rust repair, and this is the year that it actually happens, right? I'm being totally honest now, it has to happen, it must happen, because if I don't do it now, all I'm going to have left is some shiny parts that I've fitted over the last few years and no car attached to them. So yeah, this year it's rust repair. That's the main thing. It is a boring topic. I'm not going to be able to do any of the work, to be honest, but it needs to be done. So yeah, that needs to be saved up for, and I already have started saving. I'm roughly estimating or guesstimating it's going to cost about 2.5 grand, roughly, because I want to get this arch dealt with. There's a bubble in the boot, and there is a big cut taken out of one of the chassis legs underneath Scarlet that needs to be repaired as well, and I want to get her undersealed. So the 2.5 might be a bit ambitious, but we'll see. I mean, it can't be much more than that, surely, right? But yeah, so this year on the channel there won't be as much DIY-ery going on, but there will be the odd little thing that I need to buy. For example, she needs a new battery. We must get that done. Need to fit a new bulb before she goes in for MOT. She does need new discs, pads, and she needs new braided lines going to the brakes as well, but I personally would like to do that job, but I don't really think I'm going to have the time to do it before she goes in for MOT. So I think it's going to be take her in somewhere, get it done professionally in like 10 minutes, and then yeah, that'll be that done. So hopefully she can go in for MOT and she won't fail. That's the main thing that we always hope for, right? Hang on. Bikers, the heathens. Yeah, where was I? I have also imposed a ban on myself from going on to any of the usual websites that I frequent on a regular basis. No, not the ones you're probably thinking of. Filthy mind. MX5 parts, Autolink, all of that stuff. I have banned myself from doing it. Because if I go on there, I'm going to end up buying something. If I go on to the Exotica of Carbon Miata over in America, I'm going to spend about 600 quid easily looking at it going, oh yes, I want to spend that money because it is burning a hole in the bank. So rather than giving myself that opportunity, I'm not going anywhere near those websites because we need to get the rust dealt with. So, next topic please. Ah yes, the 360 Just a Drive on the channel. Obviously, this is one of my failings last year. I promised I'm going to do 1, 2 a month. It will be all throughout the year, and then I did none of it. I think we've done about 3 or 4 in total in 2022, and that was it. Now, there is reasons for that. They are extremely boring, and I don't want to spend all day on this topic, but as much as the 360 gimmick is great, and I like the idea of filming it on Scarlet where you just plonk the camera on, bosh, off you go, and away and have at it. Job's done in 40 minutes or whatever, and then back home, get it all onto the computer, and then that's where it all goes wrong, because it's an absolute nightmare to edit 360 footage. You see, the problem that we have with it is that basically every time I make one of these videos on the 360 camera, I've got to offload all that footage, put it onto my computer. Once I'm finished doing that, I then have to go through the process of combining it all together. Then it's got to be put into some sort of program to make it pliable for YouTube. Then I've got to then put it into my editor, edit the footage after it's been changed over so that it can be encoded. Once that's done, I've then got to sit and painstakingly pick out the moments that I want the camera to be pointed on, like for example the start of the video when I'm sitting inside Scarlet saying hi, bon ostente, welcome, all that, right? That's all got to be put together, and then after all that's done, you've then got to export the file. While that is happening, my MacBook Pro is cooking itself to death because it can't stand having to edit the 360 footage. Then once you've exported it, you've then got to go through the process of having to do what I like to call a pointless task, because it then has to be injected with 360 data so that it can then be uploaded to YouTube. Then we start the YouTube process. By the way, I know I said this is boring, I know. It is. And then once that's all done, I can upload it. But when I'm uploading the video, it then takes about 2, 3, 4 days before the footage is actually transcoded into 360 that you can then spin the camera. Oh, and it's then in 4K, which is what it's supposed to be in the first place. It's an absolute pain in the arse. And to be completely honest, that's not fun for me. Now, the videos are not that popular on the channel anyway, and I like doing Just a Drive, but I don't like doing it in 360 anymore. I don't like doing the edits. I hate having to do that editing. It takes days, and it's not even done in some way that I would like it done. I can't add in effects, you can't have drone footage, you can't have anything like that. So, I hit on a brainwave. Because we done the best drive of the year, and I done that in standard format where I just basically used this camera and a couple of GoPros to capture everything else and the drone, I thought, I will still do Just a Drive. I can't promise how many there will be this year. There'll be a few potentially, but not 2, 3 every month. There will be a few scattered out on the channel, but they will be in the style of the best drive of the year. That's how I want to do it. Obviously, in the comments, if you really want me to keep doing it in 360, then yeah, let me know in the comments and we'll maybe keep doing it. But to be honest, I'd rather not. Right? I really would rather not, because I know it's a bit of a niche market and there's only a small group of people watch them. So to you, if you're watching just now, let me know, right, in the comments, would you prefer it to still be in 360, or are you happy enough for it to go back to doing it the way where there's cameras plonked on the car and then you can see what's happening still in and around? And to be honest, I enjoy that editing process more than I enjoy doing the 360 stuff. Right, next topic please. Ah yes, car meets. Now you'll see the people that have been running by me going in the background now, wondering what it is that I'm doing, and they can't wait to get as close to me as possible to ask me what I'm doing. Just wait for these people to walk on by.
Walk on by.
There's been nobody use this park for the entire time that I've been here, which is about 40 minutes, and all of a sudden people decide they want to use it. Ah yes, car meets. Probably the best videos that I enjoyed making in 2022. We will be doing more of those this year. I will be going to more than just shite in the park. I do love shite in the park. If you haven't checked out Retro Shite's YouTube channel, I suggest you do, by the way. He buys all sorts of shite. It's brilliant to see, it's marvellous. So yeah, I will be going to shite in the park. The first meet's in April, and then I might potentially make the one after that, but then after that I'll probably not be able to go to one for a while because of work and other boring shite like that. But there is a few other ones that I want to go to this year. We'll go through them all more at the time. Bike making lots of noise. I don't know if this mic will even pick that up, but yeah, we'll go through all that stuff in the future. But there will be more car meets up on the channel this year. I will also be going to Wales for a car meet. That's going to be in July. That one's happening. So yeah, there will be plenty of them. I like going to them, I enjoy them. Now obviously I've only been to the shite in the park ones, and I like the layout and the format of that, but going to other ones, less chance of me exhibiting Scarlet at them, because I refuse to pay a lot of money to put my car on a patch of grass and then be told that I need to stay there all day. You know, that sort of thing. So I won't be putting Scarlet on display for a lot of those ones, but I will go and take the camera, we'll film it, all that good stuff. Right, anything else to discuss? Oh yeah, we might as well do that one here. Yes, the Blowing Gasket Live. I love doing that show with Reese. It's brilliant fun, actually. I mean, we did have a recent one where it was a wee bit, but I think that's because we were both in quite a bad mood, to be honest. But yeah, I do love doing that, and thank you genuinely to everyone who comes in to the live stream that we do. It's normally going to be like mid to late Saturday of the month that we do the main one, obviously, because we just done one off on the fly there, which was good fun again. But the Blowing Gaskets will be continuing. They're not going to go anywhere either. So at least if I don't upload something always very regularly, there will still be the gasket. There will be something going out on the channel, which is, you know, partly the reason why we do it, so that it's there. You can watch it if you want to watch it live, or watch it on the replay. A lot of people tend to watch it on the replay and don't watch it live on a Saturday night. I'm very disappointed in you if you do. But yeah, Reese is on that as well, so it will be brilliant. If you haven't already, go to the Lone Ranger Motoring YouTube channel and subscribe to it and watch his many videos on trains, which seem to get better views than car shit. So I might actually just start changing the YouTube channel, actually, and we'll become Train Bore. I like that. That might actually be the way to go. Next topic. And finally, yes, this is the bit where it's all boring shit that nobody cares about when it comes to the car related content. This year I'm going on holiday for the first time in like 4 years properly. Like, there's planes involved and everything, passports, you name it, it's going to be happening. So that's happening in the summer. I may take camera with me and we're doing car hire, so I might do some sort of jokey car review, but that's in the summer, and maybe do a couple of drives while I'm away. I'm going to Lanzarote, my favourite place on the planet. And it's in the summer, so it should be nice weather and all that. So that's happening this year as well, but whether or not there's stuff on the channel about that, if anyone's even remotely interested in that, then yes, that might be happening. Also, I need my phone for this because I had a list. I want to make sure I cover everything. Also, there might be the odd random video, as you would expect, along with, I'm potentially thinking about doing a most dangerous series of videos on the channel, because I'm not going to be doing as many DIY videos this year. I want to do something different. So potentially going to go back and revisit the 40 Club, for example, cyclists, all that sort of stuff, and do an actual series about the most dangerous. Whether or not we do it, we'll see. But yeah, on that note, I think we'll call it quits. There is many things I've probably missed out in this video, but I'm doing my best, and to end it, here comes a McLaren. Look at that! Look, you'll see it coming in a minute. Oh yes, look at that. Yeah, on that note, we'll call it quits. If you have been, thank you very much for watching and subscribing, liking, commenting and all that. More of the same to come this year. Maybe a little bit more spread out than what I aimed for with the old. I want to make sure I get a video out every week. It might not be every week, but hopefully there'll still be the same amount of content. Just might be a little bit more spread out in between. But yes, as always, thank you for watching. Take care, and I will see you on the next one. Enjoy the outro bit now, because I've changed it for the first time in about 2 years. It's the same deal, but just slightly modified. Anyway, bye.